Okay, ladies and gents, it's Cobra493, also known as Just47 on Twitch, and I'm going to actually go ahead and delve into this. You guys have asked me to look into 6 Days in Fallujah and kind of see what I think about it. Now, I do have friends that were in 3-1 during 04 that pushed through Fallujah during Phantom Fury, so this is kind of a personal thing for me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hit it and take a look at it.
My name is Jason Kyle. I was a sergeant with Lima Company, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines. On November 9th, 2004, I entered the city with 12 Marines plus myself. And by November 13th, I was down to 4 Marines and myself.
6 Days in Fallujah recreates stories from the battle based on eyewitness accounts.
One squad has already walked down this alley, so we're just like walking down pretty confidently, and like these guys just open up.
Yeah, I could tell it's pretty confidently because normally you're covering sectors of space, and I don't know who the fuck he's got behind him, but yeah. Yeah, that definitely looks like an urban hellhole.
There's one in the alley! There! I got you. Alley looks clear. Go right, on it. On that courtyard! Suppressing fire!
That was the go command. One tap issues orders to your team based on what you're pointing at.
Yep.
Pin enemies in place with suppressive fire while you flank.
That's an interesting thing I'm noting here, which is how they're, and we're just talking about gameplay right now, is how they're wrapping around the corner, and we're not actually pulling up to line up our rear sight aperture with our front sight posts. We're just kind of point shooting and putting rounds down range, which is what I'm seeing here, which I kind of like that. I don't know about doing some solo flanking. Maybe that will be, extrapolated on as things go on and more is revealed. But we'll see what happens. Just putting rounds on target.
Hold your fire!
Racking the charging handle back. Okay.
Order
Didn't
your
really
team
need to
to
do that,
stack on
but-
a door.
Breach it! Open the door! On it!
The go
Yeah, this is
command makes
early
it as
footage,
easy
so-
to direct your team as it is to fire your weapon.
Go, go, go!
I like how they had the breachman move out of the way. Sometimes that's not really an option you can do, but I see that they put that in there. Breachman gets the fuck out of the way for the rest of the stack, so that was a nice little addition. It's like he lowered his rifle to not flag his buddy as well.
The person who goes in first is never wrong.
Yep.
They have the most to fear.
And as soon as I walk in, I see a machine gun right in front of my face, maybe 10.
There was a lot of lessons learned from Fallujah. Fallujah kind of set the standard because there really wasn't. I'm not going to say there wasn't, but it was kind of the gold standard set of, hey, we need to invest more time in close quarters battle and perfecting it. Because Fallujah was just an urban sprawl of constant clearance. And there were a lot of lessons learned in Fallujah that were taken and applied and were utilized to this day from this battle of just because it was really all it was. All right, let's push on.
15 feet from me.
Every time we would go into one of those buildings, you never know what to expect.
You don't know the layout of the house until you get in there. And then you still don't know it until you go all the way through it.
Room clearing, house clearing, it's different every single time.
Marines and soldiers never knew what was waiting for them behind the next door. And if you want a realistic experience, neither can you. 6 Days in Fallujah reshapes the battlefield every time you play.
I do like this a lot.
Each room, each building, even the entire neighborhood is generated procedurally. Every map is a new
major
map.
fucking plus.
So just like actual combat, you'll never know what to expect.
You hear that?
Just like actual combat.
Up there! Watch that door! Yep! Covered. Contact! We got contact! Get my back! Go, 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 go!
Definitely captures the. It likes to capture intensity. That's good.
Down there! Look out!
My son, he had his first birthday while we were in Fallujah. I wanted to take a picture. So I wrote "Happy Birthday, JJ" on a piece of cardboard and I held it up. That was the most difficult day I had there. It dawned on me, it's like, I can't die on my kid's birthday. And that's all I thought about all day long, was dying on my kid's birthday.
Let's do this! Good here?
Definitely got the audio.
On me!
The audio seems already pretty solid. And I like the
Room's clear!
I like what they're trying to go for here, and that's what intrigues me, is what they're trying to go for. It seems like they're trying to immerse in telling as much of an experience of those who were there as much as possible, all the way down to, you know, mindset. So, you know, my biggest concern was this turning into a political something. As long as it is focused on telling the stories of those who were there, I'm good with it. That's my main focus.
Good here? Come with me. Good. Keep a lookout. Right. What's that?
That's a dangerous doorway, homie. It goes straight into a fucking linear hallway, stairwell down, and there's no other ways for you to go, man.
Step out! Salim, Nefsik!
So just think,
And a lot of dead space in that
you
room
have
too.
this Marine, you're amped up, you got all this adrenaline going through, you kick that door down and it's like family of 4. And I'm talking to the dad, I'm like, dude, like, why are you still here? And he's like,
عن طريق التلفزيون طلع بوقت هذا اياد علاوي كان رئيس الوزراء قال ابو
So, to give you a perspective, before they hit it, PsyOps dropped leaflets all over Fallujah saying, hey, we're coming through. We're going to assault through Fallujah. Get your family, get the fuck out, or something to that extent. So, there were not... Anybody who was in Fallujah was supposed to be a combatant at that point. Like, if you were in the city, you would be considered a combatant. Because they were like, hey, we're going to roll through. We're going to fuck shit up. Get your family, get the fuck out. So hence why he was like, why are people still there?
مصعب الزرقاوي موجود في الفلوجة وراح احنا نهجم وناخذه.
فلذلك الفلوجة نقدر نقول من بداية العمليات طلعوا.
وعائلتي وعائلة ابويا الله يرحمه طلعت. فابويا بقى راد يبقى قال ما اطلع.
تعرف اهل الفلوجة القدماء يعني هاي بالنسبة لهم عار بانه يطلع محتل جاي ويطلع من
قال ما اطلع هذا ابقى. قال اموت هنا يابا اطلع قال ما قلت له لعد اني وياه.
Well, there you have it. So again, as long as this is focused on just telling the story of those who were there and doesn't deviate from that, I will maintain my interest and actually a little bit of excitement. This is a very well-known and talked about battle amongst the Marine Corps. We reference it. You know, Operation Phantom Fury is referenced a lot. It was talked about a lot during my time and probably before and after my time. It's still going to be talked about. So, yeah. Kind of my impressions on it. I've kind of already spoken about it, I guess, in summary. We'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't call it cautious optimism. I'd call it very. I just call it caution for me at this point, just to see what they do with it. I'm really glad they're not backing down too, because it seems like the media is all about trying to fucking hone in on this game again, to try to shit on it or whatever they're fucking trying to do. And I'm glad they're not backing down. So continue to push. There's a lot of guys who are rooting for you, and based upon the concept of what I'm seeing, with you actually getting guys from 3-1 to talk about it and include their stories in your production, tells me that you kind of got the right mindset for it. So keep going. Keep going.